Hello, this is Seth Wedding in the middle of a snowstorm. See, I just went to see Chappaquiddick for an in-car movie review, and I didn't like it because it's a gripping film and you hate to see the heroes fall, but I've liked the Kennedys ever since I learned about Jack and Bobby, and this was a very tough look at Ted. He was portrayed as a screw-up. Definitely what he did was unforgivable. What happened was 1969. It was July 18th. He drove a car off a bridge in Chappaquiddick, Martha's Vineyard, Mass, with a passenger, Mary Jo Chappaquiddick. Car overturned, she drowned, he escaped. I don't think he really tried to save her. I think he saved himself. It's a hard thing to watch, but it's true. And it's very interesting. You should see it for a historical perspective, but especially now with all the rhetoric coming out of Washington, I have to ask, why was this made this year? Because Teddy's been dead since 2009. That's 9 years. Is this a hit piece on the Kennedys? Because Joe Kennedy, I think it's Jonathan, is coming up in the ranks of the Senate. I think he's a senator. Anyway, it's just an odd piece to have 49 years after the actual incident that was largely covered up by the family, and they got lucky because the moon landing happened within the same week. It's weird. But yeah, he won't like the Kennedys more from this movie. I still like the Kennedys, but it just gives you a very sinking feeling about politics in general and what power does, and how innocent people get railroaded and just plowed under. I knew about it beforehand, of course, but it was just like Teddy Kennedy was drunk and he went off a bridge and a girl died. But what disturbs me is his absolute incompetence. I am not a state senator. I'm not in political office, and I live my life very carefully. That means if you're gonna drive, you don't drink, because I don't want to be arrested. I don't want to kill anyone. Seeing a person totally regard, drinking, he wasn't bombed, but he wasn't sober. And I know in 1969 it wasn't a big issue like it is today, but it's still an issue because people can die. Someone did. Mary Jo Chappaquiddick did. And it just pisses me off because, she really didn't have to die. No one had to die. He could have walked the car slowly over that bridge and everyone would be fine if we just went 15 miles an hour instead of 40. And I'm retrying the case, but having someone die in my care would be the most horrific thing I could ever imagine having to live through. I don't know how I would survive it. And some guys like Ted Kennedy, at that stage in his life, just didn't seem to give a crap. It was all about him, and I'm just not happy. And that isn't to say that he's a one-off. A lot of people are like that. A lot of people have affairs. Again, these were known for affairs. But so is everyone else. Even today we have people having affairs. It happens to rich and powerful people. My surrogate grandfather was like the CEO of Executone, which was a telephone company. And he had people coming up every once in a while wanting to sleep with him. I think it was more like, can I do you a favor? And then if he had slept with them, they would want money. But he was actually a good guy and loyal to my surrogate grandmother. And I think I would be too, because using people just makes me sick, really. But other than that, I don't know if it was politically motivated, like I said before. I don't know what good this does. Political life is not like my life. And that's why I probably never would run for office, because it comes with a lot of nasty stuff. It's a trade-off. You should definitely watch this film, because it's an underserved part of history that almost no one knows about, because they did an excellent job with the cover-up, and they also had the lunar landing in 1969 that helped. People don't know enough about history anyway, and this is one way to learn it, an easier way than to carry a book. Coming out of the fair, it makes you want to have a shower, or 16 showers. So be aware of that. If you like this video, click like, subscribe, hit my bell, so you get my new videos. Because if you don't, you probably won't get my new videos. And visit my links in the comment box below, because you'll see how I shoot these things. I hope we have a great weekend. I hope the snow subsides. I don't mind it too much, but my friends on Facebook are really sick of the snow. And that's not it. And I'll see you at the movies. Have a great weekend. Bye.